Lawyers, don't get caught naked without professional liability, office business insurance with data breach, and workers' comp. Here's Michael.
Lawyers cannot be sued, can they? Of course no lawyer intends to make a mistake or even believes they ever will. Yet when you do, or one of your staff does, can you be sued? The answer is an obvious yes. And of course you can purchase protection for what is called lawyer's professional liability, commonly known as LPL, to protect your law firm. Yet LPL is by far the most poorly written contract known to mankind, full of more holes than Swiss cheese in terms of protection that you must have a true specialist for law firms, only to ensure that you have the following. Number one, first dollar defense, which is this. If, for example, you get named in a lawsuit, a disgruntled client, or maybe someone does make a mistake, but most likely the majority of you watching this won't make mistakes, but yet you get named in a lawsuit. Most law firms carry a $2,500, if not a $5,000 or a $10,000 deductible. If you do not have what is known as first dollar defense, you were out that initial $2,500 or $5,000 or $10,000, even if you aren't at fault. That stinks. You can purchase what is called first dollar defense coverage, which ranges in the hundreds of dollars a year. Therefore, the only time you'll pay deductible is if you were at fault. Number two, CEOL, claims expense outside limits, versus CEIL, claims expense inside limits, which is very simply this. You want to have the former. You want to have it outside limits. Therefore, your liability limit is not eroded with defense costs. This is what your defense costs are. CEOL's, claims expense outside limits, is going to protect you from eroding against your liability limit. Your defense costs are infinite. It will never go against your liability limit. The third out of four is retirement of a partner and your retro date. We'll combine the two. For example, if a partner retires, automatically their coverage should go on forever, in infinity, forever and a day. Your retro date is a big deal because, again, it's when you began your protection. You want to go back to the day that you opened. Even though there are statute of limitations, you want to protect yourself going back to the original date. And the fourth, and also very important, is when you buy or merge with a new firm, you want to make sure that that coverage is picked up automatically so you don't end up getting caught up in a lawsuit from prior acts or something like that. So please make certain that you at the very least know about the aforementioned critical protection items so you don't get caught naked without this inexpensive yet incredibly valuable protection. And if you do not currently have this protection and yet you have the exposure, which again, most of you watching do, then fire your fat cat lazy insurance agent broker and go with a specialist who knows the massive risks that lawyers face daily.